A lot of people don't know that Auslan, or Australian Sign Language, is a real language, just like French or Mandarin, and so it's different to English. It's not based on English. And so the facial expressions used, the speed, and the way you produce signs are all similar to intonation in spoken languages, and how to intensify the language you use or soften the language you use. So a lot of people think it's making faces, but it's actually got a syntactic or a grammatical meaning behind it. The Deaf Services Queensland offers a load of services to the deaf community, things like lifestyle support, employment, and interpreting services. Learning the language and then becoming an interpreter are two different things. So you obviously need the language first. So I was fortunate enough to have deaf parents, so I was brought up with the language, but then I went and I studied and became accredited to become a professional level interpreter. One interesting event I was able to interpret for was the President Barack Obama's presentation at UQ late last year, around the G20. That was a really good experience. And what I mostly do is working in mental health, so interpreting for people who are deaf and also have a mental illness. Auslan is an Australian language, but it doesn't get the traction that it deserves, and particularly in life-threatening situations, they get information secondhand or misunderstood at times, but to have an interpreter right there with the Premier in real time, it means so much to them.